And welcome, everybody. We're going to be going live in about 2 seconds here. Really appreciate you hanging out with us. The Sunday Dose here. We'll talk about it here in a second, but thanks for hanging out. We'll be there in a second, but following this music. And welcome back, everybody. This is February 22nd, 2015, and my name is Obi1X2. And of course, with me at all times is the beastman himself. And this is, guys, the Sunday Dose. We do apologize that we're not actually on Geeky Antics. We had a few things happen, which is really, it kind of churns me, but we're just going to keep going, but we're right here, the Sunday Dose. Hopefully, we'll tell you a little bit about more what's going on here in a second. But we do want to first welcome Yogizilla. Welcome, man. Beastman's is actually in here. Beard and Hat, welcome, dude. But like I said, guys, we're going to get down to it. Unfortunately, you guys don't see Adi tonight. He kind of had a little lapse and I don't know what to say, maybe non-stupid relations.
Too much Jaeger and Heineken in his system.
Yeah. So, but we are going to be doing this, guys. It's going to be a little bit of shorter show tonight. It'll be about an hour because then after that I'll be all alone. So, Beast has got to get his job on. He's making way too much money to lose that job. So, just for a podcast. So, how you doing, man? How you been this week?
I'm good. I'm really happy with myself because I made a lot of progress in Diablo, and that's my life right now. That is my game.
I know. Every time I get on battle.net, I'm like, hey, let's see who's on what game. I'll go to WoW. The usuals are on there. I'll go to Diablo. You're on there. Or Robbie. You or him or both of you. And then Hearthstone. And then Heroes of the Storm. There's more. But every time I look at Diablo, you guys are on there. It's like, Jesus
I gotta
Christ.
compete with Robbie. I can't let him get ahead of me.
Well, Robbie's probably pretty salty right now, isn't he? Or still?
Yes, he is. He really is. The best part is the shoulders that the bracers he needed, he got for level 32.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Well, the reason, and we'll tell you guys a little bit about it when we come to it later, but basically, a piece of gear that has been, best in slot. They have been waiting for like the last 2 weeks. Another person that we brought into the game, Blue, we power leveled him today. In his first rift, he got the gear that the piece of gear that Robbie's been trying to get for a month. So it's just funny. But getting into it, guys, we do want to make sure that we give big shout outs, huge shout outs, to all you guys, especially in chat. Good Looking Gamers, geekyantics.net. It's the first one. And the reason we say geekyantics.net first is just because this is our home. This is where, we make the magic, I guess you guys could say. Good Looking Gamers, give shout outs to them. And then, of course, previous guests on the show for the Sunday Dose. Thor DG, Pyro Insane, Locksmith, Goalie Man for the win, Linkwall, and of course, like I said before, you guys in chat. So, oh man, to the right, yeah.
1/4 inch.
What?
I said I moved a 1/4 inch to the right. I changed my pose up a little bit. They can see more of my hand.
Guys, I don't change that picture. Just to let you know, I don't change it. It stays the same the whole time. Until he gets a camera and decides to be like the rest of us,
I want my sexy to break the Twitch stream.
Well, that's gonna be hard. You have to change your sexy around to make be even more sexy sometimes. You know, like get it. You know, the next picture you
Oh,
take
I
like
got
that,
a bright pink.
unbutton another button.
I got a bright pink tank top. That's it. That begs to differ.
A bright pink,
I don't-
pink tape. I want to see you take a picture of that, dude. I really want to see it.
All
What's up,
right,
BFT?
give me your number, dude. I'll send you a picture right now. I'll go put it
Oh
on.
God, no.
I'll only be wearing the
Geeky,
tank
this
top.
is what we're getting into. Unfortunately, and we'll tell you this right now, we'll get a little bit more into it here in a few minutes when we talk trash. But Geeky Antics has been suspended for 24 hours. And it's due to what Twitch says, a breach of user agreement. If Yogi, if you want to get on here, I know you're the one that got the email. You're the one that says everything, but knows everything about it. But from what I understand, Dad's podcast, an Apostolic Outlook, was basically probably about 10 minutes after it started. Somebody came on there and said, "Hello, greetings, how are you?" I said, "Hello" back. You know, Dad even said hi and everything. And all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, the Twitch channel was offline. So they reported us for being a non-gaming podcast, is what it is. And
It's from a network that shows people that has channels where people all you look at is a fish tank or someone playing the piano. Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's and Yogi, do you want to tell us a little bit about what actually happens? I mean, because I didn't. You got the email, right? About what's
Yeah,
going
it's
on?
all it's BS. It's all automated. The people that reported potentially there was 2 people on the channel stood in the channel for 1 minute. The TOS clearly says you cannot do non-gaming content for extended periods of time, but it doesn't specify what extended is. Certainly, extended is not 2 minutes. So those people weren't in there long enough to know whether or not we were going to talk about video games. Now, right, mind you, I get it. This is like us, you know. AO is like one of the only shows that doesn't even mention video games at all.
But that's
So
the issue that
I
I'm
get
talking.
it.
That's the issue that I'm talking about, though. We have, and I'm gonna put it out there, guys. And Yogi, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But we have so many talk shows. We have this one, the Sunday Dose. We have Horseplay Live. We have Timey Wimey Tea Time. We have UK Rebels Cast. We have Pixelated Pints. We have all these channels on the network that stream on this channel or on this network that are all about games. We spend 1 hour a week doing something for somebody that just I'm telling you guys right now, my dad he's hurt. He's very apologetic, and Yogi, he says he's sorry, but I told him it's nothing that he did. But it's just he loves to do this every single week. It's gave him happiness to be able to do this and to be able to do a podcast like this. And now it's just 1 hour a week, guys, mind you, and it's on Sunday of all days. That somebody just comes up and decides that, oh, this is not gaming, when they were only in there for 5 minutes or less. So
Yeah,
it just doesn't make any sense to me.
I get why they're doing it. Like they have to make examples of people here and there, and kind of, you know, satiate the angry mob.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's one of those things. It's a rule that they don't normally enforce because again, there's a channel where you look at someone's fish tank, and that's all it is. What does that have to do with gaming? No, music creation. You know, it's stupid, especially considering if you look at holistically, like you mentioned, all the shows we have are dedicated to gaming in some way. Or there's an easy segue, like we'll go from a game to a movie or a TV show that is related to or based upon, you know. So it's stupid, and and it kind of threw a monkey wrench in everybody's plans because you know I'm supposed to be doing a 24-hour stream tomorrow.
Yeah, I know, and that's
And
why I freaked out, man. It's just a whole
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, from what I just read on their terms of service, their rules of conduct, and I posted it in chat, you didn't break any of their rules of conduct.
We
The
actually
channel's
did.
primary focus is gaming.
Yeah, but it does say in there, and I've got it from Yogi himself. It does say in there, you are not allowed to stream any non-gaming content in excess.
Yeah, for
Can
extended
someone
periods.
say
But it does
where it says that?
Yeah, it doesn't show it, like it's buried in the main TOS, but if you go to the
I will forward you Yogi's tweet or Yogi's Skype message to me.
it's in their support portal. If you look up why I
Oh,
was I
okay.
suspended or
Not the
banned.
rules of conduct as of 1/15/2015.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like there they kind of mentioned it. It's pretty stupid. It's pretty stupid. Like it
and
should be clear, but and again, people are breaking this rule constantly. They should really be targeting people. There's so many people that use gaming talk show as a category, and then they forgot to change it because I'll sit there just to see. 30 minutes or an hour later, people are telling them, "Hey, this is not a gaming talk show." It's someone just sitting there picking their nose. Like, what are you? There's nothing going on. Like, you're not even talking about games. Like, you're not even talking. Period. It's not gaming and it's not talk.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those are the real offenders. People that are just, or people that are just like using the wrong categories to get attention because gaming talk shows category is getting popular. People are using it, but they're doing gameplay, but they're not actually talking at all. It's like that's the kind of breach of stuff they should be reporting.
What
but
about
of course,
the illegal modification and duplication of a Pokemon game?
it's still gameplay.
It's an illegal modification.
It's still gameplay.
Technically, game hacking under the rules
It's
of conduct.
still gameplay. Really. And who are you hurting with this
No
modification?
one, but
Exactly. That's the point. That's the point right there.
But who's he hurting? Also, I'm trying to defend it.
I know.
You know
I
what I'm
understand
saying?
that, but it's to the point where Justin TV. Hold on a second. Beard and Hat says Justin TV being gone will force people to the competition like Ustream and Hitbox. Well, that's where we're going with it. Is probably going to be Hitbox because Hitbox doesn't have those terms of service user agreements saying they has to be gaming. You know, we're still going to be, guys, and I do want to say this first up front, and Yogi can verify, Geeky Antics had no affiliation whatsoever with the Apostolic Outlook, okay, with that being stopped. It was not, we're still going to load I had just loaded it up to YouTube earlier. It's still going to YouTube, Geeky Antics. As soon as we can, the feed's still going to go to where it's supposed to go. It's just we're not going to be able to live stream on Geeky Antics anymore. So, and that's just because of what kind of podcast it is. So it's not Geeky Antics. They're not mad at him. Yogi's not mad at him. We wanted him on Geeky Antics because of the diversity that it shows. So I just want to put that out there right now that it's not, we're not. It's nothing to be alarmed about. With we're not kicking him off the network or nothing.
Yeah, but the one thing I will say, like a lot of people have said, oh, Hitbox is a ground level opportunity. People should start moving off of Twitch now because now that they're part of Amazon, they're going to start enforcing rules that they never did before, even though they were in existence forever. Like, there's stupid rules in the books, like you can't chew gum in certain places, but people do it all the time anyway, So Twitch is going to start making examples of people. But the thing about Hitbox, like the thing I don't like about Hitbox is, yeah, it's there's less streamers on there, so it's an opportunity right for the taking. Unfortunately, there's people running that. Too. Well, the less viewers too, and not just that. It's just they also. I mean, that's a very good point too. Like the support for Twitch is widespread, so you have more potential reach. It's more of a grind, but you have more tools to work with. And Twitch is still underdeveloped by long shot. Mm-hmm. But Hitbox is ran by folks that ran previous streaming sites. One of them was We Game and Owned.tv. If people remember that brief thing, that was a thing briefly. Mm-hmm. And well, not that briefly, but it wasn't that long. And there are people streaming on there that never got paid commissions, and they were partnered up. So that worries me. Like that's something even worse. That's basically saying your content doesn't matter to us as long as we're getting paid, but you really don't matter to us. You're expendable. This is a 24-hour suspension, and it did say you can appeal it, but if you appeal it, we determine that it was a valid suspension. We reserve the right to suspend you indefinitely. So I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, but, and that's why I said we're just gonna go somewhere else. And guys, I might even get. I don't know exactly what I need yet, but we might even just stream it directly to YouTube, and just say, guys, if you guys want to go watch it live, you guys can. We're just gonna stream it right to there. But
that's a great idea. Google Hangouts on air.
Well,
that's a great idea.
We need to get because I need to stream it to the Geeky Antics YouTube, so I need some extra information from you. But afterwards, but BFT said, he goes, guys, just throw in 5 minutes of religious game like Fist of Jesus. I thought about having, and I told Beast this earlier. I says, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go play an hour worth of Fist of Jesus and restream and record it all. All right. So I have continuous gameplay, and instead of the background that he has right now, the clouds, I'm gonna put Fist of Jesus in the background, and like put a blurring screen over it, and then have that in the background, and then let him play, because then it's gameplay, right?
Yeah.
Well, the other thing too is, like, if you notice the way that they word that one thing in the support page, non-gaming content. You may not stream non-gaming content as the focus of a stream.
Yeah, that's the key
So-
word, focus.
Yeah, so like, but it's still stupid because people could jump in. It's the community that's enforcing this, and you get salty dogs that are like, "Oh, I don't believe in religion, and screw you for believing in something," or "I don't believe in whatever you're talking about, and I'm just going to report you because I can." But they're not in there for a long period of time, so they need to have some better rules in place. Like, they need to look at the habits over time. 95% of our content is gaming related overall. And then we have, Time Whammy Tea Time. We were talking more about video games, but it's still mainly focused on TV shows. But it's stuff that video gamers are into, so
yeah, but
it's,
you
it's,
have
it's a
video,
safe territory.
but you have video game talk in Timey Wimey Tea Time. That's why it's safe. It's the point
Right.
that if you think about that, and they can go back and really, if we tried to say we want to dispute this, we would lose, because one being that when Dad does that, you watch the whole show from start to finish. He doesn't talk about anything gaming except for Geeky Antics. And that's not even gaming, it's a network. So he has no gaming talk whatsoever. So I mean, we would lose that aspect, but it's to the point, guys, where we're not even gonna try to dispute it, just because one, none of us really have the time to dispute it. Which I could just take that time, go get him on YouTube Direct or Hitbox or just whatever. I could take that time and get that all set up, so then we just all right, we're just done on Twitch. It's something was said as in Yogi, you'll appreciate this too, that maybe it's God's way of saying that, hey, you don't need to be on Twitch.
Yeah.
So. What was that?
Yeah, I mean, we knew the risk beforehand. It's so stupid that the circumstances about it over are stupid. Because I monitor all the main channels that we support, our stream team members, Geeky Antics, my channel, your channel, all that stuff, and then folks on UBN, and I can see when people join the moment they join through IRC.
Right.
And these people were literally in there for 2 minutes or less. And I almost feel like calling them out, but then that could be harassment, so I'm not gonna do that. But it's like, I'm like, oh, this toxic guy, these names were very trolly, like toxic something, like
Mega Meek.
Mega Meek. I don't think it was it. I think it was this toxic dude. It could have been Mega Meek, but this toxic killer or something. That's all I'm gonna say. I just find it funny. It's like, yeah, that name says it all.
Well, since the Sunday dose, excuse me about that. Since the Sunday dose is you say what you want to say to either of you who've ever done it, fuck you. That's it. Plug your ears if you're a kid, but fuck you. Straight up. I don't even care nothing about you. You're a fucking troll. That's all you deserve, is to be trolled yourself. So whoever it was, if it was Mega or if it was Toxic, fuck you. I'm done. That's it. That's all I wanted to say to him.
The thing is like, who is it really hurting? Like, the reason I said let's go for it is because think about how we blazed the trail. We were the trailblazers for freaking gaming talk show, because when we started it out, there wasn't a category, and it was looked down upon to not do gameplay. And we were like, well, why? I'm sure some people want to take a break from watching all the gameplay and just talk about games and be more involved in the discussion.
Yeah.
And now Twitch, even though we got so much shit in the beginning about it from the community, I'm sure we got reported back then, but Twitch didn't enforce it, Now Twitch is like, oh yeah, we've had that in the plans for like it was just comments like that was part of their roadmap, and it wasn't. Now they're realizing, hey, this is what sucks. Like, just recently, DJ Wheat and a bunch of the other folks over at Twitch were telling partnered streamers, and I get a lot of this stuff, this stuff through secondhand and whatnot. Obviously, I'm not partnered myself, but and they said, hey, just have fun with it, try different things. If you want to have a kitty cam, you could do that. If you want to do like this is one channel that took a video that had video of a fish tank for for minutes or hours at a time. Go crazy. You want to play the piano. And I'm like, it's like, okay, but you're telling people to experiment and try new things, but then you're kind of slapping them on the hand for trying something different. And I get it. Religion, sports, politics. Those, like I always say, those are like taboo things that make people uncomfortable, and people. That's what brings out the toxicity the most in the gaming community. But the way I looked at it, having a show like that is a nice way to start off the week. If you want to go to it, you can check it out. If you don't, don't check it out. We have other shows you might enjoy better. There's something for everyone, but it's something just like if you just need a nice little message of hope. Start off your week strong. Maybe you had a really shitty week. You're like, all right, Sunday, the week's starting. I need something to kind of, get my battery charged. Like, listen in. It doesn't have to be about religion or Christianity or anything or the apostolic faith and none of that stuff. It's just about good advice and just saying, hey, all right, cool. And it's kind of like what allgames.com does. They don't just talk about video games. They have content that it's the stuff that gamers talk about. So they realize, hey, there's tangents here that are easy segues. Why not talk about it? Because gamers are not these one-track minded, creatures that only think about video games 24/7. No matter how hardcore we are, there's other things we're into.
Right.
So it's a missed opportunity. And I don't know. Supposedly, you were saying that they're revamping Justin TV. To me, it seems like they're actually abandoning it. I mean, they keep saying different things in press releases.
My information was wrong. They're letting go.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because they rebranded Justin TV they changed their name from Justin TV, the parent company. Now they're Twitch Interactive. So I was like, I think they're abandoning that platform. So it's like, all right, we want to support Twitch, and by extension Amazon. We don't want to go to Hitbox. We don't want to go to Ustream. So give us a little bit of wiggle room. We already have an audience. We don't have a massive audience, but we have a significant audience, and our podcast numbers are even better. Unfortunately, converting people from podcast or YouTube to Twitch is actually much harder than you would think. I was surprised yesterday we had a producer of a radio drama that wants to be a guest on our show, and this guy's got like awards that he's won for his radio drama. Like, he's a big deal, and he said, "Man, this is the first time I signed up on Twitch, and I'm glad I did. The live experience is so different. Like his mind was blown by having this chat and watching the show, a podcast live, and I'm like, I get this from so many people. Like we're still pioneering that stuff, and people and getting people." Excited about a new way to do shows, I don't know.
Well,
I think Twitch needs to widen their scope a bit.
And for those that are just joining us right now, we're talking about some of the Twitch rules and why we're on here on my channel tonight, because of Geeky Antics. It was kind of shut down for a podcast we do on Sunday. So I don't understand all the rules. I mean, I read them. I look at them over and over, and I say, well, am I doing this, or am I not doing this, or am I doing what I'm supposed to do? And that's all I see. When it comes down to it, and after you think about it, you're like, we should have read all this stuff clearly, or I should have, instead of getting it just, hey, let's do it. But it wasn't a bad thing back then. I mean, yes, guess it's only 6 months ago, but it wasn't a bad thing yet. Like, you could pretty much do anything you wanted. I mean, this 6-month anniversary today. Congrats to him, by the way. Big shout-outs to my dad, Ted Tar. Sounds weird saying it like that. But, I mean, it's just... Some things I just don't understand. And I'm saying it over and over again, but I just don't understand it. It's just mind-boggling to me. Anybody?
No, I'm with you, man. What it comes down to is we aren't lawyers. We don't get to say what's right and wrong on here. In my mind, the way they have it stated is wrong, and should clarify it before they enact suspension on anyone.
Or at least give us a reason why.
They should update their rules of conduct to match their support code. Because right there you have your appeal, in my mind at least. But then again, I'm not a lawyer. In my mind, that's a suit for lost income.
Yeah, but yeah, I understand that. But it's the fact of the matter that when they put in the right inside and they say, okay, non-gaming content, you may not stream non-gaming content as the focus of a stream. Now, what's that mean? Focus of a one particular stream? Is it just his stream? Or is it the channel
in
as
the
a
rules
whole?
of conduct, it's about the channel.
Well, right here, what in Yogi
I
is
know.
this copy pasted?
Yeah, that's verbatim from the
Okay,
support.twitch.tv.
so the bannable offense right there is of a stream. So that's the stream we did, which was an hour, and there was no gaming content in it whatsoever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
later
My whole thing is
on,
that
later on in the terms of first service, it says the account or the channel cannot be
Yeah.
primarily gaming. So they're contradicting themselves in one way or another.
Exactly. Their rules of conduct. I can't find the page Yogi's talking about. I wish he'd give me a link to the full page of their shitty rules. Because I will spend the next 25 minutes reading it. I love to argue. It's my thing.
Right.
Oh no, you're absolutely right. And a lawyer would tell you the same thing. Like if you wanted to fight it, it's one of the things. Like, do you have the time and the
Resources.
patience? Yeah,
Mhm.
it's all about resources. You know, money, time, patience. But the thing about the way legalese is written, often it's more of these are. It's more of a cover your own ass. It's more to dissuade people from making a stink. It's like, well, it's in the TOS, and it becomes a catch-all. But when they don't stipulate the specifics of it, like what's the extended period of time, that's kind of vague. What do you consider a focus? Is
It's
it
like an
50-50?
insurance company's act of God.
But it's
Yeah, exactly. The act of God clause. It's they leave it themselves enough wiggle room so they can say, well, we reserve the right. And it actually says that like later on in that same thing. When I was going to appeal, it even says the same thing. We reserve the right to extend your suspension indefinitely, like that. No time period, indefinitely. Whatever we feel like doing. So basically, if you piss us off, we're gonna really go all out.
basically. And but this is what I'm saying right here, and I put it in stream and chat. What I'm looking at, the words exactly, and lawyers, this is what they look at. This is the words that they look. The focus of a stream. So there could be many ways. I mean, many things that they could
It's up to
say.
interpretation.
I mean, that's the key word, like Beard and Hat just said it. That's the key word, a stream. Not just the channel of many streams or just the channel itself. Yes, we might do 10 gaming podcasts a week on this channel, but that one non-gaming podcast, because it's all non-gaming, ruins it. Because it's a stream, not you know what I'm saying. It's specifying that little letter right there is what's got us, basically, in my eyes. Yes, no?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm still looking more into it on Google.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's definitely and Beard and Hat is right on the money. It's full of weasel words, being able to sneak out of responsibility. And that's basically what it is. The businesses, especially the more they grow, the more they try to find ways to shelter themselves and be able to, shed any liability, any self accountability. And really, it's a shame because they got to look at the value in creating a wide breadth of content, and again, holistically, we're still primarily a gaming network. That's a big front of what we talk about. But even like big people do this. Total Biscuit has a bunch of freaking podcasts and live shows he does, and he's one of the few big names I actually have respect for because he's still going through the struggle in his own ways. And on Drop Frames, on the Co-optional podcast, everything else he does, they'll talk about completely unrelated gaming stuff, and sometimes it's just a string of expletives and dick jokes and fart knocking and whatever, and it's just being silly. But No one's complaining there because, like, oh wait, well, it's Total Biscuit. I'm sure people want to be trolls and have reported him, but I bet you Twitch gives him some kind of immunity. And it's like, well, come on, we're a smaller channel. We're just starting to really grow. We're starting to hit our groove. We're experimenting with new things. We're trying to find our niche, trying to find our voice individually and as a network. Like this kind of, that kind of shit is not right. Like, do it to the people that are just creating noise. Do it to the people that are really being disruptive, like the 14-year-old kids that are picking their nose on webcam and they say it's a gaming talk show, but they're playing PS4 or Xbox One off camera, off screen, and then have just a webcam on them while they're playing the game. It's like, oh, fuck you. Ah, fuck. It's like, that's not a gaming talk show. Why are you clogging up this category? Or people that don't take advantage of the language, the default language of the stream. I have nothing against people speaking in German or any other language, but it's kind of annoying when I'm going through gaming talk shows. I want to see what else is out there, maybe to size up the competition or see if anyone's stealing our bit, which some people are, but whatever, or just see new people we can collaborate with, whatever reasons. And I look around and I go into these different streams, and it's like people speaking French, people speaking German, and people speaking Chinese. I'm like, okay.
Not putting the FR up or the GA up for or GR up for German. Not putting the language up. Yeah.
Yeah, and then now there's actually a field. Like they have the now playing, the game field, and the language of the stream.
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm saying.
session.
Not putting that up.
Yeah, like
I mean,
they don't even put it in the title. So it's like that's the kind of stuff that's bad because it's misrepresentation. They're trying to capture an audience that doesn't understand them or whatever. Or I guess they're trying to take advantage of the wider audience, but it takes away from everyone else that's doing legit content that's actually in that category,
Right. Well, beer and hat, and I would say this, we could just, let's, crack down on everybody. Yes, I will start doing that. If it's a non-gaming and it's not to do anything to do with where they're at, yes, I will report them. Now, if it's just something they forgot to do, and maybe I say in chat, hey, dude, this is not a talk show. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. And they just, or hey, dude, this is not League of Legends. Oh, shit, I forgot. Something like that. That's up to you. But if they're just sitting there, they're totally ignoring you, they're doing this, yes, I would implore everybody, even those that are listening on the podcast right now, I would implore everybody to just report them. If it's something that you think that is not happening, and that's what these guys might have thought, okay, now I would implore you to stay in the channel for more than 5 minutes. Stay there for 10 minutes, see what happens. Yes, it might be boring, but stay there before you report them. Have a good reason. But report them. I'm going to.
Yeah. The other thing, too, is I think it's really extreme to just, I know it's just 24-hour suspension, but that's even extreme because I can't even edit the settings on Geeky Antics. I can't edit the panels. I can't do highlights. So edit all the stuff I had queued up to go to YouTube and to edit and then go up to YouTube. Can't do that. And some of the uploads failed because Twitch does that. Sometimes it just randomly fails. I can't do any of that.
The whole channel is locked.
Yeah, the whole channel's locked, and that's asinine. I can't even get into the dashboard. The whole account is suspended because some blowhole wanted to be a jerk about it. And that's the bad one. That's the bad thing about having the community police things is that you'll get a lot of false positives. 2 minutes being the channel. This is just, I don't know. But maybe make it like a warning system. Go out, send a warning out. Hey, this many people reported you this week. This is something you may want to watch out for. Or put people in. Maybe segregate the streams a little bit. I wouldn't mind that. Make it so that people that consistently mislabel their channel and get reported get put into another little short bus. I don't know, but they can still do their thing, but they're gonna have less visibility. There's alternatives that don't take that much coding or resources to implement.
Mm-hmm. No, it doesn't. But we're gonna get off that, guys, because we don't have a lot of time tonight. There are some things that we do want to talk about. The one thing that we do want to say, in some news here, and Yogi, you might appreciate this as well. Star Citizen, guys. If you guys have heard about this game, this Kickstarter that they started, Star Citizen has crossed the $73 million mark in funding. That is just insane. I don't care what anybody says, that is insane. Here's the link. You guys want to follow along in chat. It's just crazy. And what I was looking at a little bit, and Beats has got a lot to say about this, so I'm gonna let him go off here in a second. But the only thing that I'm saying is this is a game that was is crowdfunded. It's for the PC, and it's I don't know. In 2 weeks it raised over $1 million. So I mean, if funding continues, the game should eventually raise right around $100 million, as the creator as Chris Roberts hopes it will. So $100 million, and that's gonna make a badass game. I'm sorry, that is gonna make a badass game. I can't wait to play it.
This game was actually Kickstarter. I think it went through 2 rounds on Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm. The first time it got freaking didn't even nobody voted for it.
Yeah, but the second time,
everybody. It's like,
they had like a $30,000 or $50,000 pledge level where you could get like customized ship models in real life and in game or something, like really high end ships. I'm like, man. And I'm like, you're paying for like a spaceship, like almost like you're buying a real spaceship or something. It's crazy. I mean, I'd say a real spaceship will cost more than that, but it's ridiculous, like the pledge levels they have. And that game has like a bunch of modes. It's almost like if they took, it's like they took FTL, No Man's Sky, and EVE Online.
Mercenaries. The game is EVECon Mercenaries.
Yeah, but they have other modes in there. Like, did you see they're talking about the racing mode and all that crap?
That's in those games. That's in those space simulators.
Mm-hmm. I thought, well, from what I understood from the developers, they're creating all these different modes separately, but they're gonna be part of a cohesive universe. But like, it's gonna be sharded.
They're mini games.
Yeah, that's the better way to describe
it. It's mini games. It's mini games. I have a massive problem with this game, mainly because all their crowdfunding came from DLC for a game that's not even released yet.
Yeah. It's all like they started off with a core product, a core concept, and they kept adding like the other modes and DLCs, and people are paying for those additional. It's pretty crazy.
People are buying ships already in game, in a game they can't play. I have a friend who spent $15,000. This is a friend with a lot of money, mind you. Last time I talked to him, he had bought every DLC that came out so far.
Man,
for a game that he can't play.
I wish I had that kind of money to throw around.
Before we get too much into this, and Beast, I know you want to blow this up. So sometimes we do a little segment, and we're kind of mixing our show together because of the time frame we have. But sometimes we do a little thing called the 10 minutes of fame. Okay, doesn't have to be 10 minutes, Beast, but go.
Okay, as you can tell, my standpoint on DLC isn't very strong. It's not. I hate it. I think it's the worst thing ever. And for you to be claiming that all this is from backing people who just want to play a game. No, you're releasing content for a game that has no gameplay. This is fucking Train Simulator here. Except Train Simulator's DLC makes sense because it actually costs that much to buy a fucking model train. Sometimes it costs way more than that to buy a model fucking train. This is their flight simulator. For $9, I can go buy EVECon Mercenary and play the same goddamn game. The same goddamn game. I have it on my computer right now. If I could stream, I'd stream it and I'd show you. It's the same game. There are a million. Starpoint Gemini, another one. I have that on Steam. I'll give Obi my account so we can play it. I have the first one and second one on my Steam account. But it's strictly, he's releasing content for a game that doesn't exist.
Okay, question. What in the game? I mean, is there anything in the game that you just do not like? Or that you just don't agree with? Or...
I'd honestly play the game if it wasn't the way it is. I will not touch this game. if it wasn't all this DLC that you bought, and like this is stuff, mind you, that's going to be free in game. But in order to get it at launch, you have to pay for it.
A hefty sum of money is from what I gather too.
Yeah, it is a hefty sum of money. This last time I talked to this guy, my friend in question, was about 8 months ago. Before he moved to the Caribbean. But yeah, that's a ridiculous sum of money for what it is.
Wow.
I mean,
That
has
makes
anyone
sense.
heard of the game called StarMade?
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever played it?
I'm actually got it downloaded. I'm gonna start with a couple friends in the next.
It's an
few days.
amazing space sim. Mind you, it's an alpha and it's free for everyone right now.
I know. That's why I got it. It's free.
I own the game. I bought the game. I bought the game like when it first came out because it looks amazing. And since what they've added to it, every time I go back is amazing.
It's basically the same thing.
Except it's all user created and free.
I was saying it's basically the same thing as Star Citizen.
Yeah, except
can-
it doesn't have as fancy graphics unless you put a mod on it to give it as fancy graphics, because that exists already.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. Anyway.
But no, I'm gonna spend $15,000 on these ships that everyone else can get for free.
Yeah, that's me.
No, literally, if you go to the StarMade library, you can see every one of the Star Citizen ships already built in game. Except in StarMade, they all have functional interiors.
Yeah, we'll start playing that. Getting a little bit more in it. Now, I don't want to get too much in this because we're just gonna say the same thing over and over again, and bitching about the game. So, but congrats to them if that's what they desire. The 73 million is a good feat. I know Assassin's Creed made over 100 million, and there's, I mean, I love Assassin's Creed, but it's the same thing every game. You're doing the same thing. You're just killing different
Hey,
people.
that's not true. Unity was all about glitches.
Yeah, that's true. Glitch City. We got one more piece of news, and this is Oddies. Or, goddamn, why do I keep calling you that?
Mine. This is a real crowdfunding
This
opportunity.
this is the Beastman's news segment, and then we're gonna get on to a few
Okay.
things going on with Blizzard, and then about have time shut the show down.
I don't read the news, so I'm going to talk to you people like you're here in front of me. Have you heard of this game called Exploding Kittens? It's a game about cats that explode. It also happens to be the most successful Kickstarter campaign ever, beating the amount of backers the Reading Rainbow had by double. And this is the Reading Rainbow. I mean, the Reading Rainbow, Butterfly in the Sky, and all that jazz. It beat them by 2 times the amount of backers. It's also the most
I do not approve this game.
Why?
Cruelty to animals.
Blue,
It's not-
dude. He has a
No,
cat
you-
named Blue.
You have cards that diffuse the exploding kittens.
I mean, I can laugh at it, but yeah, I just find it funny. Like the gaming industry is like all against humanoid violence, but if cats or teddy bears, rape each other and then
Hey, let me
blow
post
up,
links in chat.
that's fine. Like, well, oh no, and then like, oh, gratuitous violence is fine, but oh wait, side boob, ooh, I don't know. You can't stream that on Twitch. Sorry.
Okay,
It's double standards.
It's a card game in the vein of, say, like Munchkin or Cards Against Humanity is what it's really like. You like Munchkin? You play that? Munchkin's
No.
a great game.
Cam, my son, my
Yeah.
3-year-old son, plays a game called, what's it called again? Where's My Head? And it's skeletons that sit at different parts of the screen, and the heads of the skeletons are hooked to ropes. So he has to like move the ropes around to where it'll, when he cuts the rope, the head will fall onto the body.
Oh, one of those, the physics games.
Yeah.
Parenting fail.
Hashtag parenting failed. No,
That's
that
a
is
good
not
thing.
a failure.
You're teaching him.
We're
It's
teaching
a
him
physics
early
game.
physics.
Yes, with a skeleton.
That's not the point.
doesn't
We're
matter.
teaching him gravity. Where can you throw this and it's going to come down at? That's
Yes,
Physics
he's going to be an
101,
amazing
man.
billiards player.
amazing billiards play. He'll
He'll be on the pro circuit and he'll buy you guys a house
at 15,
at 15. Done.
and she can hear
You guys just did that. Munchkin is not evil, BFT. Munchkin is not evil. I'm sorry, it's an amazing game. It's fun, and the Munchkin RPG is the best 4 hours you ever have.
Is that all you have to say about your exploding kitty news?
Oh, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked by the physics game. No, it's an amazing because it's a card game. It's a simple tabletop card game. $8 million in backing makes it the most funded game project on Kickstarter. More than Double Fine Studios raised. And does anyone know who Double Fine is?
Who?
Double Fine Studios. They had Kickstarter to get them up and running.
Oh, no.
Well, the creator of Double Fine was the creator of a video game called Awesome Nuts.
Yep.
You've never played
Awesome
Yo-
Nuts, the side-scrolling MOBA. It's actually quite fun.
No, Awesome Nuts. No, I didn't mean Awesome Nuts.
Psychonauts, you mean.
Psychonauts.
Yeah, you mean Psychonauts.
Nope.
I was like, wait a minute, isn't it Psychonauts?
I've been drinking. I have 6 beers on my counter. Leave me alone.
Double Fine has done some other stuff too, though. I can't remember. Brutal
Yeah,
Legend.
but-
There you go.
Yeah, they have done a lot of stuff, but that's their calling card is Psychonauts because it was an amazing game. Brutal Legend. Brutal Legend, they did that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And see, Tim Schnape, Beard and Hat knows exactly who I'm talking about. But this beat them for the highest grossing gaming Kickstarter.
Tim
That's an-
Schafer. The Grim
that's-
Fandango, Full Throttle, Day of the Tentacle, Maniac Mansion, all that stuff.
Yeah. But that's an amazing feat for a little card game that has like 40 cards in it.
Now, the card game aspects that got me intrigued because I got into this really random card game called Card City Nights, and it's clearly made for kids, and it's very cutesy. But I don't know. I'll be darned. That game is really fun. It's like tic-tac-toe meets Yu-Gi-Oh. It's weird.
That's like Munchkin or like Cards Against Humanity. Cards Against Humanity is not for kids. No, your kids play it. I do not endorse that.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm the little card king that could.
Yeah, but like Munchkin is definitely a kid's game, but it's got all these complex rules and it plays more like D&D than you'd imagine.
Yeah, it's basically D&D without all the painful setup and
Yeah.
long sessions. Like they streamlined it, so you could play it seriously. You could have a narrative, and it's more fun when people actually start like telling backstories and
Yeah.
and
Well,
picturing things.
have you seen the Munchkin RPG game? Like, there's an actual RPG game now.
Yeah, I
Versus
haven't-
than just a little card game.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet, but that's how I've always played Munchkin when I play with people that actually want to role play. Like,
Yeah.
let's tell a story. It's like, oh yeah, so my guy has
And-
incurable herpes on his scrotum.
Yeah,
Looking,
that's
he's
exactly
looking for the
how it is.
holy lotion.
Yeah, that's what his quest is. Came out of the Holy Grail.
Wow. Anyway, let's. Wow.
You
dude.
may call me Tim.
Okay, we only have a few. Wow.
Tim the Enchanter.
We do want to still come up with a few, not come up with, but we still want to touch a few points on what Blizzard's doing right now or what we're doing in the Blizzard games. Diablo 3, season 2 is way underway, guys. And
1 week.
yes, this is the first weekend. Most people are already caught up to the end game already, which is tier 49. I mean, it only took them a week. So we're kind of looking and thinking about and kind of searching for, are they going to be coming out with some new stuff coming, into trying to put it in to keep people more in tune or entwined with the game, or are they just going to let it go and let people leave again and then come out with some new stuff later? Beast?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still enjoying because there's a lot of season 2 gear that people aren't using, and that upsets me. Like my monk focuses on a piece of season 2 gear.
Mm-hmm.
That is the prime focus of my build because it's an amazing piece of gear.
Mm-hmm.
Just like one of my gems is a season 2 gem. I don't see a lot of people using them, and I don't see why not. They fit in perfectly, and I can't think of the word. I've had too much liquor.
We're almost done, man.
Oh God, what's it called? I can't. Someone talk while I think of this word because it's gonna drive me crazy.
Amplify?
Complement. They
Complement.
complement previous builds so perfectly. compliment. That started with an A, didn't it?
No, you said
Oh god, I need Adi to make fun of me. Someone needs to make fun of me, so I feel stupid.
Fifi is making fun of you over there. She just
I
can't
can't hear it. It doesn't count.
Yeah, you can't hear her though. So she is making fun of you. I promise you.
Okay,
I
good.
do
As long
promise
as
you
someone
that.
is.
She is making fun of you, bro.
With love.
With love.
That's fine. Hey, in my opinion, all jokes are with love. It's meant to make the world a better place.
True.
Laughter is happiness.
Honey, this is a guy that will sit there and Counter-Strike and then say, hey, you know what? Screw you. Boom! Shoot somebody in the head and get banned for 7 days.
Yeah, just for jokes.
Just for jokes. Oops,
Just for
sorry. And then somebody else will do it back by realizing that they only have one account and he has 2. So then they can't play for 7 days. But guys, yeah, if you guys, like I said before, if you guys do want to come play with us, Diablo 3, and you're like, well, I only have level this, or we can catch you up easy. We can power level you from 1 to 70 in about 30 minutes. We have people that can do that already. Beast is one of them. Robbie's one of them. I will be one of them shortly. I can actually power level somebody on my Witch Doctor, but I'm getting a Barbarian ready to power level with. So if you guys want to play and come join the group and do some level 70 Tournament 6 stuff as a group, you're welcome. Everybody's welcome. So I think we can have up to 4 people in a group. But if there's more than that, we'll take people. We'll split up and take.
Yeah, and like I mean, if you guys need gear, I'm cool to help gear. I just like playing games with people. I spent my entire day today because no one was on, power leveling random people on the internet because it's fun and it gave me someone to talk to while playing. I'm a social gamer now. I hate myself for it because I used to be a competitive gamer.
You're welcome.
But no, it's a lot of fun. Get it. G2A's got it for like $40 total.
32.
No,
change.
fine.
Just saying.
I don't know. Close enough for Subway.
Yeah, that's true. Heroes, we're almost done, guys. Got a couple minutes left. Heroes of the Storm. We are playing this still. Now, some of us are not playing it as much. I mean, we have more people coming in all the time. I know Beast is, I think you're taking a break, right? For right now?
I'm waiting for the next big patch.
For the next big patch, okay. But I'm still playing this, guys, every day. I'm getting my characters, well, almost every day anyway. I'm leveling my characters to level 10, and of course my account to 40. So I'm halfway to 40 or over, and I got a couple characters at level 8. So, and then as soon as we get a couple people in, we'll go start doing some group games or some quick matches. Pops T 420. Call me a Jew and my what's up, man? This is the Sunday Dose. We're actually doing it on my channel this week, but next week we'll be on geekyantics.net. But welcome, man. How you doing? Do you have anything to say about Heroes, Yogi, or Beast?
Don, I want to slap this dude's tits and call him a Jew.
Careful, we might get banned here.
Yeah,
too.
we get don't ban my
He
channel.
asked for it. He asked for it.
Don't ban my channel. What do you call Numble in the wheelchair? Version, dude, that's messed up, dude. We're gonna.
What was
He
it?
was
That's
like,
actually a pretty good pun. I
what
like
do you
it.
call a nun in a wheelchair? Virgin mobile.
I like this guy. I approve.
Well, welcome, dude. I thank you very much, and yeah, nice to have you.
Hey, you aren't born a nun.
Yeah, but if somebody goes in to be a nun and they've never had sex before, so they're still gonna not be able to have sex. So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, but not every nun went in
yeah, but
to
you
the
can,
nunnery as a.
What is it? 7 years or however long without doing it, you're basically a virgin again anyway.
Well, your hymen loses elasticity.
All right,
I can
we're
go
not
in- I
talking
can go
about this.
into the-
We are
into-
not
into
talking.
the,
No,
uh,
we are
What
not.
The bodily
universe
functions,
did
if you want.
reverse that?
You-
I just
I-
trying to figure
leave
out.
me
It
alone.
doesn't. Your hymen doesn't break. It's just an elastic flap that stretches.
I don't. We're not talking about
And
this right now.
it loses elasticity.
All right, Beast. Stop.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was messed up.
What is she? I couldn't.
He's
I
like,
can't
how do
make
you?
it.
No, I'm talking about chat. How do you start
Oh.
a rave in Ethiopia? Staple food to the ceiling.
Well, it's just like how they train for the Olympics. You chase a jeep as you wave a hot dog out the back of it.
That's not funny, dude. Come on. Yes, it is. But
I'm
stop.
sorry. I see someone laughing.
Stop, dude. Come on. We got to get this done. You got to go to bed. Remember? Wow. The last thing for Blizzard, we are playing, or actually we got two more things. We are playing Heroes. I am playing Hearthstone. Starting to play that again. Trying to get a little bit of a know-how. I'm only doing a couple decks. I'm not doing every damn deck. Fifi's helping me out a little bit, and then Yogi's helping me out a little bit. So hopefully we'll be able to stream some Hearthstone later in the future as well. And one of our own guys, Goalie Man for the win. We do want to give big shout-outs to him. This is on the WoW segment. Big shout-outs to him. He went to his first 3v3 tourney as a team with two other guys, a 3v3. And he was knocked out. They were knocked out in the first round, but they have promise. So we do want to give them, hey, dude, good props to you. Can't wait to see your next one. And those tournaments are held on Tournament of Champions on Twitch. So you guys can check those out whenever they have them. And, yeah, so props to Goalie. Did you guys check out any of the tournament at all?
No, I didn't.
No? Okay.
I didn't know what was even going on, but I don't know what the WoW PvP and me don't get along.
Right.
I used to enjoy it.
I like watching it. I like watching it.
And Poops Desi? I'm not even gonna say your name. I'm just gonna call you shit.
Oh, dude, just call him
Well,
Poop.
isn't the first name
No.
Poop?
Poops to see.
It's the
like,
same thing.
Like ecstasy.
Poops to see.
Yeah,
But
so I think-
ecstasy has a Y.
Oh, they spelled it differently.
Well, they're
It went-
wrong.
Yeah, that's fine. But it has 420 in the end, so that makes it cool.
Cool automatically, so just leave it alone,
Okay.
bro.
Listen, if I wanted to get massively infuriated, I go out to the bar and try and pick up a woman. I don't need to play Battletoads.
Battletoads is such a great game, though. The only thing I think they should re-release that game without the third level, without the freaking rat race level, and then people will love it. Because once you actually get past that game, the difficulty scales normally. It isn't like brutally hard, but that game goes from like being decently
Poopsties.
challenging to being like impossible.
No,
Like,
okay, let's face it. The only way you're playing Battletoads is you're playing it co-op. You aren't playing single player.
Oh no, you gotta play that co-op. Yeah, that's great co-op. That's
Yeah,
the best
except
co-op
you can
game out
kill
there, I
each
think.
other. That's the problem. Is you can kill each other. You don't know how many days I've played it. You
You're
don't know
the
how many days I
troll
played
on
it where we didn't make it. We didn't even make it to the speed bikes because we spent too much time killing each other on that Dadwood path.
Wow. Oh,
I don't
man.
like
That is-
Funyuns, man.
That is part of fun of the
If you would
game.
have said
Oh,
Sun
dude.
Chips, I would have said I would have worshipped you, but not Funyuns.
That's funny. I can't even. I don't even know what to say. I don't.
Funyuns are good.
know.
They make your
Did I
breath a
lose you
little
on that
hot.
bar comment? Did I lose you on the bar comment?
Yeah. No, he didn't. I'm just. I wasn't listening at first, and then I heard something. Like I heard part of the conversation, so I. Yeah. So, you guys have anything you guys want to say before we cut loose out of here?
Well, I guess I'll do my. Can I do a plug?
Definitely plug yourself away, sir.
So
They
I'm
got
doing
them for sale on Adam and Eve.
I'm doing. Oh God.
Surprise,
shitty.
motherfucker.
But I'm doing a 24-hour stream tomorrow at some point whenever the Geeky Antics channel comes back live. If not, I'll do it over on my channel, twitch.tv/YogiZilla. It'll be a team effort. We're going to do it in shifts because I'm too old to do a 24-hour stream solo, and my family probably kill me before I
Can I
get
stream
through it.
solitaire?
Sure,
game.
as long as it's a game.
Oh no, I'd be just a camera facing me while I play solitaire on my desk, and you can't see it.
Oh, sure, everybody else is doing it, but of
And
course
I do it
we'll be the ones
stoic.
getting.
Yeah, I don't.
Completely
Let's-
stoic.
Everyone else is doing that, but I bet you we'll be the ones get banned for it. But anyway. But I am doing a 24-hour stream, and if not, it's kind of. I don't want to get to the full details of it and bring down the.
Hey, you guys want to hear the joke I use as a pickup line?
Jesus. Can he plug his stuff first?
No, wait, real quick. Sorry, he made me. He wants me to do a domestic abuse joke.
We'll do it
And
after
this
his
brought this
plugs.
up. Okay, fine.
But yeah, if you want the details on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/YogiZilla, and I should be getting another YouTube video up on the Geeky Antics channel. Just doing a fundraising stream. A lot of stuff's going on, and basically, if we don't meet our goal by Wednesday, then I'm gonna be gone for a long time, and that's all I'm gonna say. And I miss you guys.
He's going to prison.
For those of you
it's
guys,
not.
that have $15,000 to put into a game that hasn't even come out yet, throw some of that money my way. Good lord, if you have that kind of money to throw around.
Let me go eventually, though. I'll try and find him.
Yeah, I just crack up. Like I go to like Twitch channels, and like it'll be a girl that's like, so boring. I hate my life. Playing League of Legends, unexciting, not engaged in the chat, and it's like money's pouring down. Like they're making money rain on her. I'm like, I'm doing something wrong. I gotta show more.
I will
or
totally
something.
get you a boob job.
I would totally do it. I wouldn't care. I'd be like, yeah, look at them. Just don't look at my face. Just look at my face. I got a butter face, but look, they're perfect. Perfect boobs. It's all good.
I'm not joking. If
All
you
right.
do it, I will pay for it.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
I have a serious face on right now.
I can't breathe.
Or you can get a neck tattoo that just says boobs.
I would never get anything done though if I had boobs. I'd be constantly like trying to like put stuff in between them and like licking on them and like, ooh, yeah.
You know, statistically, 1 in 5 men can suck their own penis.
Dude, come on.
Yeah.
Stop.
All right.
Women don't go around all day.
Oh my god.
Oh, some of them do.
What's this?
I've
What
seen
did you
those
say?
beer cans pictures.
She goes, realize that women don't go around all day just playing and fondling with their boobs. They're more of a hassle than anything.
They would if they were men.
That's women, but men would be happy, completely happy
Yeah,
with
right.
it.
Like just
We'd appreciate
sitting here doing a podcast going, that feels good.
But let's talk about the gaming news, and you suddenly you brush up something against your nipple by accident. I'm like,
Ooh.
okay.
I gotta fit my joke, my
Okay.
pickup line joke.
Yogi,
you want to
are
hear
you,
a
are
really
you
funny
done?
joke?
Are you done with that? Everything, Yogi?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty much it.
You guys
so
go
if I don't
make
see
sure-
You guys, I miss you. And I just want to say that if Timey Wimey Tea Time, if I'm gone, Timey Wimey Tea Time won't be live, and it'll impact a bunch of other shows, Star Wars Rebels cast, but we'll still have stuff uploaded to our podcast feed, the audio feed.
Yes. So, so if you guys would like to and show some love tomorrow, Yogi's gonna be doing a 24-hour stream on Geeky Antics on Twitch. If not Geeky Antics, he'll be on his channel. He's just doing a fundraising effort to. This is IRL stuff. This is whether he can stay online with us and keep going like he's been doing or not. So basically, I'm not gonna tell you much more than that, guys, just because it's a little sensitive. So. Beastman, tell your joke and
Okay.
plug yourself.
Do you guys want to hear a really funny joke?
I bet we're about to.
Women's rights.
Women's right.
Done.
Is that it?
Bum.
Is that it?
Yup.
Are you serious?
That's my pickup line, dude. I like getting slapped. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I want to slap you right now.
She's laughing.
Fifi
That
wants
wasn't
to.
shade.
Yeah,
I
but she
win.
wants to punch you in the throat.
That's the whole point. It's an icebreaker. Get them mad and laugh at the same time. Damn, I just got married.
Actually, I have to say, as a guy that's considered a really nice guy, sometimes too nice, I gotta say for all the men out there, set the bar low. That way, when you do something nice, it'll be appreciated. Cause I cook, I clean.
Like, I tell every
work
woman my
to pay
dick is
the
only like an
bills.
inch big. Undersell
Undersell,
massively.
yeah, definitely undersell. Don't say that you can suck your own wee wee. He just said, Beastman just said 1 in 5 could do it, so not that much of a big deal. That's 20% of the human population.
That
It's
means
not
if Adi
exciting.
was here, if we counted BFT, Adi, Obi, and Yogzilla, and me, one of us can suck their own penis.
You guys are off.
I am not gonna try nothing.
That's because
He's like,
when
all you
when
guys are
reach
gonna
that-
try that tonight. No,
when you
we're
reach that
not.
fine age of 13 or 14, you've already tried and found out if you can do it or not.
Why?
Of course, if you have a bad back, I don't recommend you do it because you might get stuck like that. That's an embarrassing way to go to the hospital. And go to chiropractor, be like, "Why
Nah,
are you
man.
stuck like with your head towards your junk?"
It was
Don't
a
ask.
really,
Just fix
really
me.
extreme yoga situation.
I would seriously walk past you and keep walking.
She would
Nah,
seriously
man.
walk past you and
I
just
was
shake her head.
I was doing extreme yoga, P90 yoga.
It's the new so- it's the
Poop
new
says I
something-
could suck my own dick. It's 7 feet long.
Oh my god, that'd be terrible. That's
That's
so
because you
impractical.
are a dick.
That would suck, dude.
That's worse than super.
That would suck literally.
Dude, that wouldn't even be fun. Ew.
Well, it wouldn't be fun or functional.
Like I gotta say, like sometimes when I watch porn, like it's more funny to me than anything else. Like a guy with like a 14-inch schlong, I'm like, that's cool, bro. But I'm glad
You
I'm
ever
not
notice
you.
how they're always limp?
Yeah, they're always limp, or like they get like maybe like just a tip in, and then it's like bending, and I'm like, that looks like it's painful. Like, are you even enjoying yourself? Is she enjoying herself?
Do you want a broken penis? Because that's how you get a broken penis.
All right, Beast, plug yourself, man.
Well, my
Oh,
name is
God, that's a
Beastman's.
terrible follow-up.
Pagan.
My name is Beastman's, and I can't do that.
Plug yourself with them 20 to 7 feet. titties.
If you guys want to, I am not. I am
And
not
Obi,
editing
here's
this
your
show.
sign.
I am not editing this show. This is going straight to YouTube. I don't care.
And the summary is gonna have penis facts somewhere in it.
Yep.
You should work in a phallic like Disney does. Like, hey, no, it's just a guy holding a weapon, a strange weapon that happens to have a
cock
helmet
and
on the
balls?
top. And you know, yeah, it's got a screw. You know, that's a
Like
ornament.
Death to Smoopy.
It's a
Death to
cer-
Schmoopy. Has anyone seen Death to Schmoopy?
Those are not balls. It's
With the cookies.
ceremonial
What?
decorations.
Disney is the greatest thing ever. Like, there is
No, they're
no
not.
version
The genie
ever.
doesn't say all good kids take off their clothes. That's a
Yes.
myth.
No, it's not. I've heard it. I have.
I know, so have I.
Alright, don't.
It was sarcasm, but you can't tell my sarcasm voice from the normal voice, so I get in trouble a lot.
They can't hear you hardly because I don't have it switched around.
I can hear it just fine.
But guys, you guys do want to catch Beast on Steam, you guys can go to the steamcommunity.com/ID/Beastmans, just like it's spelled on the stream. And he'll give you all his dirty jokes right there too. But guys, this is time that we're gonna get out of here a little bit early tonight, just because of yeah, Beast has got to get going, and I don't want to be here alone.
Beastman's a little boy and set himself a bedtime because he has to wake up at 4 in
Hey,
the morning.
what am I, belly button lit?
Yeah, but like, never mind.
We didn't get to say your goodbye yet. Be patient.
Yes, we did. He already said it.
Nothing
goodbye.
The world does not revolve around you, young man.
Wait, what? Who are you talking to?
Yogi.
What are you talking about? He already said
don't know.
Dude,
I don't
you're
know
like all
anymore.
over the place. This is like, hey, I can't suck my own dick.
Hey,
What?
I've had 6 very strong IPAs, and I'm on number 7. Leave me alone.
Oh my gosh! I hope they're not very spicy, hoppy IPAs, because your stomach's gonna be wrecked later.
Not spicy at all.
Yeah,
He's
'cause
like-
spicy IPAs. Oof.
If Kona Brewing Company, you ever have them?
Yes,
I love them.
I've had a lot of house IPAs too in different bars.
See, man, I love where I live because I live right by Busch Gardens.
Oh my god,
So all the microbrews around here,
I'm jelly.
We're going down to Busch Gardens.
like, dude.
City, USA.
What?
We live in Beer.
Oh yeah,
Uh-uh,
we do live in Beer
uh-uh.
City, USA. Though.
I'm gonna send you some Orlando Brewing Company beer.
I'm gonna send you some Holland Brewing Company beer, and you're
I
gonna
can
go
get that
fuck
at the liquor store
Orlando.
down the block.
No.
Awesome. That's
I literally can get that at the liquor store down the block. I'll send you a picture.
You can get Holland Brewing Company beer in Florida.
I didn't
Well, see,
know
that's how
you
much.
were in Florida. I never
That's how much better it is than yours. It's worldwide. Fucker.
Grand Rapids.
They won't sell this beer anywhere else.
Yeah, because it's probably illegal.
No, I can get you moonshine though.
I got some of that already. Not
You
saying
need
I
some
got
homemade
it.
rum.
I got it legally though, guys. I got the.
You can
moonshine
make 1
legally.
gallon per year for yourself. Legally,
Not-
1 gallon per
Anyway,
year.
guys,
Walmart down south has legal moonshine. It's like I forget how, it's a pretty high percentage of alcohol, and they have an apple flavor, and it comes in a little mason jar. It's pretty legit, man.
It has to be distilled down to 60% maximum in order for it to be legally sold.
I think this was like a 40%,
Yeah.
but still, it was.
I know my
nice.
moonshine. I know my moonshine. I live right by Georgia.
All right,
Or like
guys.
close enough to Georgia to drive to for moonshine.
And you don't visit me? What an asshole!
I know you lived in Georgia. Where do you live? I'll
You
be at
didn't
your
know I
house
lived
next weekend.
Augusta.
Yeah, I'm in Augusta. So
Give me your address in TeamSpeak right now. I will be there next weekend.
I will give you my address right now. That way you can catch me before I become homeless.
All right.
Because after next week, that address does not apply.
Hey, if you want to move to Florida, if you want to move down here, I can get you a job right now.
Damn.
Right? I would if it was me, but I got the whole family. That's the whole.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I can
But,
get you a 3-bedroom apartment for rent for $585 with utilities.
Damn, that's really good.
Yogi's like, honey, we're relocating to Florida.
Like 4 blocks from me, and we're like 10 miles from the beach.
We might have some things turn out live from Florida. It's Geeky Antics Live.
You're
That's
right.
redundant, I know.
I could just stream from fucking Yogi's house then.
Dude.
Jesus Christ. Guys, we do want to let you guys know, we're going to keep talking if we don't just get. Guys, the gang is growing lots and lots. The YouTube, you guys can check all our past broadcasts of any of our shows on youtube.com/Geeky Antics and catch our live show when we're not getting punished for something we really didn't do, twitch.tv/Geeky Antics. I don't know the count on subscribers on YouTube, but we're growing like weeds, guys. Thank you very much for your likes, faves, shares, comments. We love it. Thank you very much. You guys can check out all the coverage of any of our games of any platform on geekyantics.net/scheduling. Some of our shows, I'm not going to read them all out because I did that last week and I kind of got yelled at maybe. I don't know. But you guys can check those out. But you guys can send us an email or a voicemail. You guys can send us an email at mail@geekyantics.net, or it'll be Obi1x2@geekyantics.net. And then you guys can send us a voicemail, 206-415-4987. Keep in mind, that is U.S. only. So unless you guys want to charge, go ahead and call us from Europe or wherever you want to. But we would appreciate any kind of call-in for guys, or even a piece of voicemail, so we can, and then we'll comment it on our next show. So, is there anything you guys want to say?
I like
I
ponies.
love you all. I want to be a real boy.
I'll teach you how to be a real boy, son.
No!
I got some Tylenol PM. I'll just take a few and fall asleep.
So your wife is troubled by that voice too, huh?
Yeah.
Stop.
There's nothing wrong with that voice. You don't have to worry about it. You're not a 10-year-old boy. A 10-year-old chunky boy.
Oh my lord.
By the name of Chris. All right, guys, this is
So
a Sunday
when's that
dose.
young paper boy coming around?
You want me to say it? I might get something thrown at me, but we'll try it.
Do it. Do it.
So when is that young paper boy coming around? I hope he likes
Everybody wanted to
popsicles.
see something.
You are lucky that I don't want to have to replace any of this.
She goes, "You're lucky that she doesn't have to replace any of this equipment."
What could be around there? Is there an empty Mountain Dew can? Just throw that at him.
Dude, my luck, I would hit the camera and it would like smash into the screen and like the keep. No, it would be not bad.
Oh
Anyway.
man, that's must-see TV though.
You're right,
I'm
guys.
not
Thank
joking.
you very
If
much.
there was a channel that just had people throwing stuff at people, I'd watch it all day. I'd watch it on my phone at work. I'd lose my job because I was watching it forever.
Make a game out of it.
Get to make a game out of
Just
it,
throwing stuff
so
at
it's
people.
legally streamed.
Just throwing stuff at people.
Yeah, it's got to be a game though. I mean,
Well,
it's
we
gotta.
scored. If you hit him in the face, it's 10 points. If you hit him in the balls, it's 100.
There you go. We're good.
There used to be a game like that actually.
So
It's
then,
called
like-
Faceball.
Tit shots.
I
Like
call
if
it
you hit
dodgeball,
somebody in the
dodgeball.
tit, I mean that's like 5 points or whatever.
No. 500 points is if you bounce it off the ground and get a cunt shot.
Oh. Anyway, guys, that's the Sunday dose. Yes, random as hell, but that's what we do. My name is Obi1X2. That's Beastman's right there. Join us today, Yogizilla. We'll see you guys next week back on geekyantics.net. And I'm pretty sure I'll yell at Adi enough so that he'll be back as well. So we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Might just have to get him some real water.
Yeah. See you guys.
Love you.